Okay, I think we're set. Woo! Howdy, Xavier. How we doing? All right. All right. Let us try our... Dancer's still down there. Oh, no. Oh, no. You know, now I have to wonder, how does it work if you kill Dancer? Do the doors just magically, like, open back up? All right. Today, we are getting shots of this. Hell, I will take... Hell, forget the shots. I will take... Oh, for a second, I thought he was going to do it while I wasn't looking. I will just take literally just confirming that this is in fact real. People are saying that. I think one person was saying the what's the word? That apparently the knight needs to put away his shield, and I'm just like, wait, he can put away his shield? That's a thing? We should probably make my character invisible too, just to make this easier for us, so. There we go. Whew. So I did not stream the past few days on the weekend. It was, I don't know what it was. I just had really bad fatigue. I've been like running around doing a lot of crazy things lately, I will admit, but I didn't realize just how exhausted it was. So like, took the one day and then like I needed the other. Uh-huh. All right. I just don't get what we're supposed to do here. Hey, I am. Like, what am I doing wrong with this AI? That other people are apparently able to see this happen, but I'm not. Yeah, like, this is driving me crazy. I think we're gonna be here a while. Anyway, as I was saying, so it was nice to be able to take kind of a break, quote unquote, though again, I spent a lot of that break just to end up writing more. Like, just, I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting that. We were supposed to, like, start stream an hour earlier, but it was like, I got wrapped up in this update I was doing for the Xanthos Scholars. Maybe either stay next to him when he buffs or try to break his shield guard. Maybe the shield guard is the answer. Every hit is... Yeah, that's how you do kick. He did it! He did the force! He did the force! He can do it! Alright, that's one down. Now how about healing? Okay, his AI is triggered that if you break his shield, he automatically goes for force. That looks like how it's set. Maybe it's not automatic, but at the very least, it's a very high percentage. Because you saw, I was nowhere near him. And yet, as soon as he recovered, he did it. I'm so smart. That you are, Xavier. That you are. Whether you write for the website or stream, take a break, my man. But my word! But yeah, the Xanthos Scholar thing, I was not expecting. I was not expecting to, like, go in there. So I was trying to figure out, I'm like, okay, where the hell is Londor going to end up anyway, right? And I ended up rearranging a few things because while I was looking through some stuff, I was like, oh, wait, this should be moved this way and that way. Like, there's a few stuff where I'm like, nah, it's better to have this in a certain order because of references and things that are being big. Hey, Nobre! Did you see that? We got him to actually do the Force. Now we have to figure out how to make him heal. Website is a cosmic entity. It feels like it sometimes. It just keeps on getting bigger and bigger. All right, come on. All right. There we go. There we go. Got some shots there. Yeah, it would have been cool if we could get them down here, so we're going to try that next. The nice thing is his recovery animation is long enough. I think I can actually get myself a decent angle. And if the shots for this guy don't work, we have the other one. We have the other one downstairs. Now Loki can finally differentiate between me and Nobre. Oh, you're right, Nobre. That's crazy. Yeah. Nuts. I can't believe all it took was changing the colors, and now I can tell you two apart. Good job, Nobre. Let's see if the shots are any good, since we're... Again, just Steam doing weird Steam things. Screenshot folder's empty, by the way. Maybe. It's not the worst, I will say. We've had worse. Yeah, my only problem is I don't want the buff here. Because the buff looks weird in his hand. What are you talking about, Nobre? There we go. That was a good one. And that one didn't cause any problems. Do it. No! Soul! That time. Maybe trying to break the shield while he's low health. He should be low health, all right. Yeah, he's at the lowest HP. Like literally, if I fail this kick, he dies. All right, now we gotta wait for this buff to end. Loki, get him on low health and don't attack if you want to see him heal. That's what I was trying to do not yesterday, but the other day when we were doing that no brain, he just wasn't doing it. But we'll try again. I am trying. He's been stuck at low health this entire time. So for now, let's focus on the Force thing, considering we just figured out how to consistently get him to do it. Like I'm gonna try to take a victory lap here where I can take it. There we go. All right, when he's done here. Damn. He went a little farther than I was expecting, so I'm going to try to go a little bit below here. Get him low on health if they can get hooked on Faith. I don't know how I can make him more hooked on Faith. He's already performing miracles. Guy's pretty much in like the saintly category, I'm pretty sure. Like Estrella is on his way to give him his honorary saint award. All right, that's something. Yeah, that is our option. That was not bad. A little awkward because of the stairs. Does he put his weapon away when he casts? Yeah, he puts his mace away. See? But if he has the buff, I think the early shot... Oh, no, the early shot didn't. But when he has his buff applied, the holy effect on the mace is just in his hand. I don't know why. Because it's not like on his hilt. It's only on the end. I get... Well, actually, you know what? I think I know what happens. I think what happens is when he does the put away animation, it doesn't actually disappear. They probably just shrink the mace so it's really tiny, but the effect doesn't shrink either. So it just relocates to where the mace head technically is, which is in the palm of his hand. So I think that's what happens. And then when he goes to pull it back out, they grow it back to full size again. I bet you that's how that works. Yeah, it's pretty okay. If we wanted to try to cut the clipping, we can do this too. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. We'd give shout-outs to his believers. Trust in the plan. Very well, I shall trust in the plan, Lord Gwyn. Wait, the plan is for me to die? Oh, I'm not sure if I like this plan anymore. All right, since we know he can do it now, let's do the fun thing. Let's just take control. Patriots in control. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, brother. Yeah, this might actually. What was the button? Oh, sorry, sir. Okay, yeah, it's triangle. All right. All right. Yep. All right, that's how you do it. Can I? Yeah, I'll do that. All right, chat. Let us do it now. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think this works still. Let me try. No, there we go. Yeah! FOV, baby! FOV, baby! Sorry, guys. My thing got unplugged moving. I'm touching the wires. I apologize to all of you. Look, you try pressing 1 or 2. No, that's not going to help me, unfortunately. Ugh. That is unfortunately not going to help. All my homies hate Field of Distance. What is wrong with Field of View? What is wrong with FOV? It's beautiful. Specifically when it lets me be able to show shots I couldn't otherwise get from that distance without having to do some crazy finagling with the camera. Anyway, no, bro. What's this, like, 1 or 2 thing you're talking about? Like, is it like a special keyboard thing, or? All right. There we go. All right. Definitely options. I'll be honest, I think this one might be the best one, though. I think between angle and cropping, I think this one is just overall best. Yeah, like something like this, I think, right? I think that captures it. You can see the figure very clearly here. But you also have the barrier, right? It's got that nice little angle because it's a little bit lower. As in press L1 and L2 from your controller. As in simultaneous. Oh, okay. You're trying to say L1 and L2. Okay, that's what I didn't get from you. Okay. That's all he does. Which I think is just the R. Yeah. Oh, no, this is R2. What about L2? Oh, it's a different move. I think. You're crazy? No, that's just L2. There we go. Yeah. Unfortunately, heal isn't mapped here, so if you can do it, I can't see it from here, which is unfortunate. Now for the fun part. Trying to figure out if he can heal. Where's return control player? There we go. Yep, he's doing the same thing. He just keeps running after me. Oh, what if I do dodge rolls? Oftentimes I've just been running around and stuff. What if I like do dodge rolls around? Maybe his AI reacts to that. Oh, let me give myself infinite stamina. The only other thing I can think of is that I have to get hit. And that's the only thing that's really the only control factor I can think of in this. That, oh, he's not actually able to hit me, so his AI doesn't register something he needs by hitting me to use the heal. I don't know why heal would be dependent upon whether or not the the enemy can hit me, but like that could be what I'm missing out on. All right, let's try it. I'm invincible right now, so. Wait, this for now. All right, cheats. Unlimited iframes. I no longer have unlimited iframes. He is currently hitting me. Reminder, he is literally on death's door. Like, this man could not be any closer to dead. Uh-huh. I'm like, please. Yeah, London's going pretty smoothly. I'm very happy with it. Like, the outline was pretty much pitch perfect. It was just a matter of filling out the points and stuff like that. And I was like, wait, is he gonna actually do it now? Like, could it be? Is it possible? Like, now I'm wondering, like, do I have to backstab this motherfucker? Like, do we need him to be like... What? You know what would be crazy? If he doesn't do it if he has too little HP. That would honestly piss me off. It's like, oh, your HP is too small. Make sure he's not going to do it while I'm not looking. Okay, well, he's skater. With Londor Thesis, will you have covered all DS3 content, potential Abyssal Archive 3 coming out? I mean, I haven't covered patches / flap still. So again, I might save that for Abyssal Archive 3, theoretically, hypothetically, if that were to ever be a thing. All right. Nope. That did not do it. Also, someone on the Twitters, not using the new name, said that this guy can put away his shield. I didn't even try it when I was controlling the dude earlier, but I don't think that's right. Maybe maybe when they have the crossbow, because technically they put their shield away when they're using the crossbow. But I don't think just the mace dudes by themselves do that. Every time I see him make a move, I'm like, oh, is this it? Is he finally gonna heal? The problem is I don't think I can even use these guys, because I'm pretty sure this guy still gets killed. Oh god, we're gonna be here forever, chat. All right, what can I possibly do? He does, I think, from what I remember. Again, people have said it, but I've just not seen this, and I just don't know how to do it. But hey, it could be something really obscure, like what Xavier suggested with the whole breaking the dude's guard. The fact that we broke his shield guard and that actually made him do the force could mean there's just something super hyper specific in his AI. Okay, it's healing. That's the trick. When he sees you heal, he heals. He gives himself a small buff along with it. Says do the no. The problem is not the animation studio no break, because it could be a cut move. I wanted to see it live in game. Okay, he does in fact do it. You have to heal. All right. In that case. All right, that should be enough. He healed! Apparently it's great heal. Yeah, that's what it looked like to me. It didn't look like bountiful sunlight. So whoever put that on the wiki was definitely wrong. So I have to correct my my analyses for sure on that, because Guinevere has no place here. It'd be cool if she did, but she doesn't. Unfortunate. All right, cool. In that case, let's go back to Makia so I'm not putting sparks everywhere, because that's kind of lame. All right. No, you idiot. I got an Estus back. Oh, I could have swore I saw a wiki say bountiful sunlight. That's what I ended up having the analysis too, so I definitely got that from somewhere. Anyway. You're still... Oh, sir? Oh yeah, you're still... Alright, you, we don't care if we put it here in the dark. The dark, I said. BB book when I'm finished with my analysis of BB, probably. Got killed without notice. Yeah. But at least we know it doesn't require enemies to be around to heal with him or anything like that. All these guys need, they just need a little bit of loving. Little bit of loving. I gotta show them it's okay to heal. I gotta coax them out. I gotta be like, see, I can heal, so can you. They're just a little nervous, okay? Like, this is like their first day on the job. They don't know what they're supposed to be doing. Damn. Oh. Yeah, that's what I didn't want. I didn't want him to have the stupid glow effects. Like, ideally, he wouldn't have that. All right, but now we know. Hey, 2 book when Loki, bro. I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll just have to see. Maybe one day, out in the ether, it'll happen. I'm back. Did you figure out the heal? Yeah, I did. Oh, yeah. What a shocker. To make him do force, you break his shield guard. To make him do heal, you heal. Pop an Estus. He might do it. Hey, let's look at the shots we did get. Oh! No! That's the bountiful sunlight, aura. No, that's 100% not just great heal. Yeah, that's bountiful sunlight. All right. I'm not going to have to change much of my analysis after all. What do you know? What do you know? Take that as a yes. I mean, listen, no, bro. Listen, I almost legitimately mistook you there. Listen, the problem with doing all the books is like I gotta get those things edited and published, and you know it's a lot of work, so I have to get that submitted and things. So like again, they happen when they'll happen. But I will promise you, I 100% have the intention of hopefully getting Abyssal Archive 2 published. So. Yeah, so yeah, the stuff, the analysis I did on Guinevere's connection to Asaros and his knights. Yep, it's accurate. It's the heal over time, because you can see the buff on him. Oh, is the buff there when you use what is it, Soothing Sunlight? So it might, okay, so it might be everyone's wrong. Let me double check. Soothing Sunlight, that's the heal over time one, right? Can I see the DS3 version just to be, you know, triply sure? I'm pretty sure it's the same effect, but... Transposed from Soul of Dance. Yeah. Okay, restore so a large amount of HP for self and allies. And okay, no, so it's the it is bountiful sunlight then. Bountiful sunlight's the heal over time. Yeah, okay. Wait, what? These English. Okay, let me look at the Japanese. I'm just gonna look at the Japanese because both of these look the same to me. All right. Sunlight soothing. Yeah, greatly restores HP. Okay, okay. And then bountiful. Okay, the bountiful is gradually. Okay, yeah. It's slowly. Okay. So bountiful is the one that slowly does it over time. It's not all at once. Okay. I've seen some argue Queen of Lothric isn't Guinevere, considering how former is only likened to latter. What do you think of that? It's the localization trying to get around the lack of foresight they had in changing the translation. That's what I think. So, what happens is that divine blessings are blessings of the goddess, right? So the point being made is that in Dark Souls 1 and 2, they're obviously just references to Guinevere. In Dark Souls 3, they're still being called blessings of the goddess. But the first line tells you about the Queen of Lothric. Well, the Queen of Lothric isn't obviously a god. And so later in the description, it has to clarify how she is regarded as a goddess of good harvest and great, the same thing as in all the other games, right? So it's trying to clarify, yes, she is the Queen of Lothric, but she's also a goddess. No, even with the JP well, that's what I'm talking about, even with the JP translation. Like, the point is that like the way that they're using like sort of this idea of like comparing her, the whole point is that they're trying to, what's the word? Get around having just not being able to clarify that, oh, it's called the blessings of the goddess. So their language gets a little bit more finicky. But yeah, the whole trying to say, well, it's she's she's a queen and she's only regarded as a goddess. It's like, well, yeah, Guinevere is also like, Guinevere is a, I don't know, again, I use the term medial, right? She's a medial and she's also regarded as a goddess, right? Like, it's the same thing. I guess most people forget the item name. Most people, I think, when they, especially if they're like, they come from the English side, they tend to forget how, like, you're supposed to be, how you're collecting these items is you're reading it where you see the name and then you're reading the description, right? So again, it's really hard, I think, for people to kind of remember that, oh yeah, this is supposed to be in context of the title of the item. So it's trying to clarify. So that's where I think the confusion comes in. And like I said, I think the localization, just because it's called Divine Blessing and the localization has to then kind of rework it to try to get it in there, it makes it kind of sound like, oh, it's not that they're calling her a goddess. It's that, she's kind of like a goddess. Right? Yeah, it's supposed to be obvious. That's the point I am. Yeah, that's exactly the idea. It's supposed to be obvious to the reader that it's in context of the title. But the localization can't have the context of the title because they chose to have the title be Divine Blessing and they didn't change it for 3. They tried to keep it consistent with the past games, right? This is also why I laughed in the Elden Ring Let's Play when we got the Marika's Blessing, right? Like, part of it I was laughing because of the in-joke that obviously, I should say the in-joke, the meta-joke that Miyazaki was making with the idea of like, oh, the goddess's blessing is now Marika's blessing because Marika is a goddess and blah, blah, like, obviously there's that aspect of it that was really funny. But the thing that like really got me laughing was that I knew the joke and I knew that so many people wouldn't necessarily be getting the full joke because they didn't know about the name change in the English side. So it was just one of those things where I just found it doubly funny because it was just another example of the localization when they're like, oh, we can't call it Goddess's Blessing or something. We'll call it Divine Blessing. That'll work. And it just, once again, shoots them down the line. Another thing gets lost in translation unnecessarily. It's just one of those things. But yeah, the thing with here's the thing: the people who want to argue Queen of Lothric isn't Guinevere are people who just don't want it to be Guinevere. Like that's really the reason. Like the prima facie interpretation of the evidence from literally the first time you get it is, oh, this is Guinevere, and everything after that further reinforces the idea that, oh, this is Guinevere. Even when I was thinking that Rosaria, like this is like, what was it, like way back, like back when I was first starting all this stuff, even way back when I like was first thinking like, oh, I think Rosaria is also Guinevere, I was simultaneously thinking, oh yeah, but she's also the Queen of Lothric. And I was trying, and my idea was that, you know, Rosaria had Guinevere was in Osoro, she became Queen of Lothric, she left after the whole Ocelot thing, and then she ended up at the cathedral. Now I think it was like a week or something before I actually put out my Rosaria analysis on that. This is back in the Google Doc days. I actually, I had finished up my analysis of the Deep. And when I finished up my thesis on the Deep, I realized, oh shit, the timelines just don't add up. Just the stuff with Rosaria, there's just no way to make anything involving Aldrich, you know, fit in with this. So she can't be Guinevere. And then, of course, it became something where I had to choose where, okay, well, either one is Guinevere or the other is. And, well, the obvious answer was the Queen of Lothric is. That's where all the solid evidence. And then I re-examined some of my own Rosaria evidence on her connection to the Queen of Lothric. I was like, okay, well, some of this actually doesn't actually work or there or doing so. And, like, you know, it's all part of the process, right? But the point is like, I've always found this one to be the weird hill to die on people trying to like separate, be like, oh no, you know, it's not Guinevere, maybe it's just her daughter. It's like, okay, now you're inventing an entire other character to avoid just the simple explanation right in front of you, right? And obviously when the DLC comes out, it like blows up everything because it just flat out says like, you know, our goddess like literally like it's Miyazaki's not being subtle about this. These Japanese jokes are very obvious the more you engage with this stuff. Yeah. Again, From Software is a very meta company. They love their inside jokes and you know, meta humor, both for like obviously the series and stuff they love, whether it's Berserk or Saint Seiya or JoJo or Game of Thrones or like whatever, right? They love putting all their media references, and then they love, you know, cribbing from their own stuff. So that way, even while they're trying to tell a serious story with these things, there's always going to be that, you know, veneer of, haha, doesn't this remind you of something, right? One thing I found funny while doing my retranslation of Dias Moma is that the localization translates the blessing name correctly in character creation, but made it inaccurate in the game itself, LOL. Oh, does it? It's been such a while since I've looked at the character creation. I actually wouldn't be surprised. Because, like, I think the localization does that for a few things. I remember it happening in Demon Souls for sure. Though actually, maybe it was just wrong in both. I know for sure in the remake it stayed wrong in the character. Anyway, let's do this one more time. Alright, that should be enough. Alright, I don't want that. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to bring him in here. Ideally, have him, like, do it in the center here. Sir. Come up here. What percentage of your Elden Ring stuff would you bet on being Rosaria's Guinevere, Tear of Misunderstanding? That's so hard to quantify, right? Because it would be just an arbitrary statistic on my part for something I can't possibly know, right? I don't know what I don't know. And I can't say that I know enough about Elden Ring to tell you what I don't know about Elden Ring, if that makes sense, right? Like, what I write for my thesis are things that I am fairly confident about that I understand about Elden Ring. But I can't truly say I know these things at my current level of understanding. I need to go deeper, right? I need to further my insight. That's where I'm at. God, he does it so close too. I hate that so much. Oh, before I forget, we should make him invisible. Oh, okay, so they do go with God's Blessing. See, that makes it even more, like, absolutely bizarre that they don't... Like, come on, like, God, Dark Souls 1 had no QA whatsoever for its localization. It's truly remarkable. Fair enough, eat some Shamiri grapes, yeah. No, but like, I think it's always fair to bet on the possibility that you're wrong. Like, okay, for example, I just did an expansion in my Xanthos Scholar thing. My analysis had, quite simply, made a point of the... Goddamn. My analysis had quite simply made the point that the giant blacksmith from Dark Souls 1 had, of course, the ring and stuff. And it's quite possible that the ring and the bow and arrow that Goff had that we last saw in Ulasil Ruins was collected by Gwendolyn, because we see Gwendolyn collect a bunch of other stuff, even though, again, most of that stuff would be in Anor Londo. The bow and arrow, and technically the bow and arrow would be when his brother was still in power, so there was always a little bit of kind of weirdness with it there. But it was something where it's like, okay, well, simple on the premise, like, it's not absurd. You know, he would collect those, then Sullivan would inherit those things, and then Sullivan would give them to the giant slave who would become the sniper in Undead Settlement, right? The problem with that is that when I looked more deeply into it, I was trying to think over the scenario, it now makes more sense to me that the blacksmith simply inherited Goth's stuff, because he's like you know, he's not next of kin, but he's the only beneficiary to whatever Goth would have. Goth would have. No! Can I get him lower on HP? Just so... Nope. I want to fucking club you. You annoying piece of shit. Localization starts again. Yeah, it does that a lot in Dark Souls 1, that's for sure. Anyway, but the point is that, like, okay, so, like, I had that thought process, but I'm thinking it's a lot simpler if it's just the blacksmith had it. The giant slave was an apprentice to the blacksmith. Maybe had some experience with the bow and arrow, like, you know, practicing with it or whatever under his tutelage. But the point is that, like, Sullivan's like, oh, you have the bow and arrow. This slave is young and can use it. You're my old smith. I need to keep you here. I'll just send this slave with the bow and arrow and stuff to be the one, you know, keeping the white tree safe for me. So the point would be that it was all that's the much more simpler and straightforward scenario, instead of being like, okay, these items are playing hot potato that much, right? It's one less chain of custody to have to assume. And also, there's other stuff about the slave specifically that highly suggests that he's a close associate of the giant. There's, you know, the timeline stuff. When you start getting to the timeline, there's a very specific period where that makes sense and what can work. And so it just overall, I think my current analysis is much more likely to be true now. Now, is it a really big deal whether or not the giant slave is really connected to the blacksmith and received those Goth items directly from Sullivan, or through Gwendolyn, or yeah. So, like, yeah, from Gwendolyn to Sullivan to the blacksmith, or if it was just Sullivan, like, ordering or whatever, that the blacksmith give it to the slave apprentice directly. Like, is that stuff, like, super big deal? Does it really matter? No, but it's still something that, you know, I would be wrong about, at least I would say right now. So, like, that's something where it's like, okay, I want to correct that wrong. So I would feel the same way about Elden Ring. Maybe everything I say at its core is right, but there could still be little small things on the edges that could be polished, refined, expanded upon. I mean, just overall made more consistent with the whole. Ah, damn it, I hit. No break, can you put that mistake in the typo stuff? I gotta fix it. I think I know exactly what happened there, too. Did it again. I'll try to fix that ASAP once we're done here. All right, we just need to get you to do it, hopefully without... All right, as soon, chat. As soon. I think what I have to do is I need to break the shield while I'm in front of him. So then I start the healing because he'll do the recovery animation. I'll be far away and hopefully he won't do the buff. Because he has done the buff sometimes instead of force. So I just gotta hope. I gotta hope and pray. Come on. Oh my god. No! My heal! No! You did it! How did I run out of healing? How could this happen? I think I need the... Alright, we're warping. We're warping. I think I need it. Oh yeah, by the way, did Tuning Fairweather ever update your translation on the Mask of the Mother, Father, etc. Abyssal Archive? It's because it said Great King instead of Grave King. I don't know if that stuff, like, that's all on the publisher side. I'd have to ask them myself, no, Bray, because it would only be on the digital, and like there could be a lag time because they're gonna run out. They have to run out of books that are like, you know, they've already printed in the warehouse before they print new ones. So, right, like they're gonna get rid of their existing stock before they print any new books that would have any of the updates. Oh, and do the weapons enemy use have durability? I'm pretty sure no. I'm pretty sure there's never a point where an enemy's weapon will run out of durability. Like, I think you're safe on that front. Or I guess not safe. You're not safe. So if you're trying to drag out the enemy. Uh-oh. Thank God I didn't kill him. That's good enough, I think. I think that's close enough. All right, wait for his perseverance and stuff to go. Like I said, the trick I think is to... All right, perseverance is gone. Good. All right. Come on. Come on. I just thought it would be funny. It would be funny, but I don't think that's how that works. Oh, I'm still... Well, I think I know what the problem is. I've never rested at the pump. Well... All right, I think I know what the problem is. There we go. I'm so tempted just to get the normal warping item just so we cannot have to deal with that. Poke to rest of the bonfire. I didn't realize I did. I thought it automatically refills whenever you reset, but I guess when you do it this way, it doesn't. All right. I knew this would take the entire stream. I thought it would be because it would take me forever to get these guys to actually do it, but no, it turns out their AI is in fact very abusable to very easily trigger them. Alright, that should be enough. Alright. asshat! I'm trying to stop you! My life, what is it? Why am I so scared to suffer for screenshots? I want to do this so we can permanently have this thing on file so no one can ever question. Especially me, because you all know a year from now I'm going to forget we even had this stream. We all know it. We all know my goldfish memory. It sure as ain't going to remember any of this shit. He loves his floating Estus Plus. It feels like it sometimes. It really do feel like that. All right. Can you like... There we go. That's not what I wanted. Okay, yeah, cool. Can you... Come on, get up here. Get up here, asshat. Don't you dare. There we go. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, as long as you don't do debuff. Don't do debuff. Debuff is for squares. Don't do debuff. Yeah. Okay, just a little bit more this way. Yeah, a little bit. Up. All right. No! Fucking good! What am I looking at here? Me trying to get screenshots. Okay, we have 7 more. We can live. Hey, Nick. Loki told me once that if he meditates for long enough, he can float 2 inches off the ground in either direction. I don't know what that's supposed to accomplish, but it's cool nonetheless. Hey, what can I say? I like my voodoo. Oh, no, wait. Or is it voodoo? I guess. Oh. Loki, what do you thought of the Welliger ring thing he sells? I have to stew on that more, no break, because I really want to think. It's like, okay, well, is that actually telling us about Welliger, or is it just about stuff he... Because a lot of the stuff he does is just stuff he sells, like, at the castle. Some of it's obviously more relevant to him than others, but, like, I'm not sure, like, how much, you know? Again, I would actually be totally okay with the idea that, you know, Welliger has actually been personally involved to witness a lot of these events. That wasn't the direction you're supposed to go at, you dumbass. There we go. Cool. All right, cool. All right. What? Why? Did nothing? Wait, when did you heal? There you go. Oh, right, you did heal earlier. Duh. I'm a dumbass sometimes. Yeah. I forgot he healed. Me wasting my time. Name a better combo. Alice isn't floating down. I mean, if I floated to the floor, that'd be pretty damn cool. I will say, I would love ghost powers. Like, make me Danny Phantom, please. I beg you. I think that just would be so rad. Plus, the hair color change would be a cool little extra thing. All right, so you are more than close enough. All right, so once this thing disappears, we're going to try one more time. I'm not no-clipping into the magenta and black textured. Checkered texture. We're fine. We're fine. Everything is fine. We're all fine. How are you? Oh. I see. You go back to being shield, bro? Oh. All right. Wait, what? Did he just block that? I don't know what happened there. Oh my god, just... All right, cool. There we go. No! No! I feel like he's trying to attack me through the screen. Well, he can try. He can try, but he won't succeed. All right. Do I have any more of these? No, I don't. Okay. Well, mission failed. We'll get him next time. We'll get him next time. All right. Now we do the magical resting at the bonfire, because apparently we need to do that when we work this way. Okay. I don't know why I'm suddenly Quebecian or whatever they call you up there in Canada. All right. Let us... There we go. All right. Alrighty. Keep in mind, this is all because I refuse to accept that we have a tiny little glow effect there that shouldn't be there under normal circumstances. Honestly, at this point, it'd probably be easier just to Photoshop it out. There we go. It's like a psychological test where I'm experiencing virtual violence through a screen. Yes. This is all to tell you that video games are people too. And that every NPC you kill is you committing genocide. See? Undertale was right. Hey! Hey, dumbass! Yo! Get the frick over here! Go. There we go. No! Loki, there's a mod which takes that away. You know, takes what away? I need you to be specific. Takes away the effect in the guy's hand when that stuff happens. Like, did they specifically try to mod out that because they know it's dumb looking and shouldn't be there? Come on, get over here. Because I'll be honest, I sure as hell am tempted. It's looking mighty tempting. What the hell you were trying to do there, buddy? Okay. There we go. Fun. There we go. Oh! No! You dumbass! Why are you doing this? The light of the player, you know. I'm not talking about that light, no, Bray. I'm talking about this light. The light on the mace that goes to his hand when the mace shrinks down to probably minuscule sizes when he's trying to put it away, quote unquote, before he does this. Oh god, I brought out the Undertale fans. Run away! Hide! Hide your kids! All right. Are we done? Are we done with our... Ah, there we go. No, you asshole! And he does it twice. That's what gets me more. It's like, what the frick? Why are you doing it twice? Amen. Oh, so no, womp womp. Yeah, I don't want that that mod, whatever that you're talking about. No, Bray. That mod I don't care about. I don't care about that light that my character makes because, you know, most of the time in these situations, especially when a giant miracle thing is there, it's basically invisible. It may as well not be there. It's only really relevant in situations where there's like a dark, like right now where the room is dark. And this would be like one giant light there that, you know, that can get kind of distracting if it's not like, you know, part of the original area and I'm trying to highlight something else because it's like, oh, well, why is that light there? But most of the time, it don't matter. Wait, did I? I got distracted. I need to rest at the bonfire. Ba, 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 da, da. Why am I doing this? There we go. All right. First, invisibility. I love not rendering my model. Whee! Toho supremacy. That's all I have to say, I am. I will say, Toho has such good music. Damn, they got some good OSTs. Mm-hmm. Okay, there we go. Literally on death's door. If this don't convince you, nothing will. No! You fucking get... Why did you want... Oh, you dumbass! Why? Well, time to bring out the old necromancy. You're not getting out of this. All I want is a shot of these guys without the weird little lighting effect on their hands. Okay, where's the mod where they just stop enhancing their weapons? Like, just delete that stupid enhance move from the game. Where's that mod? Should have consequences. Hoist by my own petard. Listen, he needs to be dead or dying so he can heal. Duh. I'm just trying my best. Yep. Oh. That's not what I wanted either. Okay, yeah. I think I switched from hand, but then switched back to axe accidentally. It doesn't exist. I knew. I knew. Who the hell would want to delete something so hyper specific that is not going to matter to anybody except me in this specific circumstance? Chat, I'm not escaping this hell. I'm going to be spending all of my life focused on trying to get this guy. Artificial Dream in Arcadia? Oh, cool, Nick. Maybe drop that in suggestions sometime. Unfortunately, I'm so backed up with stuff that I want to play right now between the Trails remake, the stuff coming up for Halloween, and everything else. Like, I just have zero. I have nothing like where I'm like, oh yeah, I want to try out a new game here. Try to leave from the code of the game, Loki bro. Oh god, I am. Now you're trying to pretend you're Nobre. All right, there we go. Forge the chains we wear in life, Loki. Ain't that the truth? Tell that to Gundyr. He lives by that aphorism. Oh my god. Stupid! Worthless! Mother-loving! Been snap. You mistletoe on a plankton! You angel beats on an Oremo! I saw that. You were like, oh, I'm going to leave. No, you're not. No, you're not, dumbass. You're not leaving this place. Not without me. I hate you. I hate you. Yeah, I love my Gunda. I love my reference to fighting fantasy and freaking like Germanic folklore. Alright. Oh my god. Oh wait, you still have the... Why didn't you do the buff again? I thought it disappeared. Oh, I'm going crazy, chat. I'm losing it. Why? Why are you doing it twice? We have 5 more. We got 5 more in the tank. We gotta make this count. Listen, all I ask. All right, so here's the question. How far away do I have to be for him to do the healing? Because if I can be close when he does it, then maybe I can stop him. Maybe I can force him to do force, and then they can do the healing. Huh? Like, what? How about that? How about that? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if we can do that. I think we can make this work. He wants to humiliate you, duh. Duh. He obviously wants to humiliate you. No, I have to. That's the problem. I have to, or else he will just... Why is your AI so fucking specific? Why were you designed like this? Why can't you just heal like every other goddamn enemy whenever you want? The Bruce Shamans don't have this problem, Mr. Oh-so elite guard to freaking Oseros. Yeah, bet you're feeling really good about that paycheck now. Everything's gone to hell outside, and your consumed king is so busy playing Back Center. All right, let's try again. Come on. Get over here. Right. All righty. All righty. Tell us how you really feel. Cathedral Knight, best rage baiter. Come on. Come on. Get over here. Get over here. Over here. Over here. Come on, boy. Come on. Come on. There you go. Yeah. There we go. Thank God the dog's not around right now, Chad. Otherwise, he'd be so freaking confused. Alright. Let me double check. Yep. He's on death's door. Come on, please do it. I was hoping he would do it even if I had the... No, he did not. He did not do it. Oh, the things I would do to make that move just get deleted from the game. And by that, I mean I would mod. I would 100% mod. I would mod it, and then I would literally never unmod. I'm so done with that stupid attack. Not even attack, that stupid buff. Stupid. All right, so as you guys may have saw, I did in fact put in the Londor draft I'm working on. Again, still in the first 2 sections, so still pretty early on, right? I haven't even gone to the Astora stuff yet. But overall, I think it's good. I'm feeling pretty solid about it. Do you want to see his catalyst? Wait, he has a catalyst, no, Bray? I thought it was just an empty hand. It legit doesn't look like there's anything in there. But if he has an actual catalyst, sure. I would love to see a shot of it. Oh, fuck. I forgot to... Chat, I hate this hole. I hate this hole. Oh, we got arrested at the bonfire. This is like Dark Souls 1 crap. I'm living through the Dark Souls 1 days all over again. My quality of life! Oh my god! Yeah, maybe I was wrong, chat. Maybe Dark Souls 3 is the best. Maybe it is my favorite. I'm kind of curious, no, Bray. Does he use an existing catalyst, or is it like a unique model thing they made? I thought that was why you were taking so long in this sequence of rage baiting torture. Oh. Oh. 1 second. Somebody finally found me and he wanted to go outside, so... Alright. Wait. Okay, we have the heals. And I assume we didn't get to... Yeah, we did. Okay. Done. All right, there we go. If you play Dark Souls 2, you wouldn't have to suffer all this. Yeah, you're right. I just would have to suffer Dark Souls 2. I'd have to suffer having no free cam and no fun. Oh, somebody's back. 1 second. There you comfy boy. Good, good. Good. God, he's so cute. I love dogs. All right. Let's get up here. Dumbass. Yeah, there we go. Are these the only enemies that actually use perseverance? Like, I can't think of, like, I don't think any Lothric soldiers do. Like, I'm pretty sure. Why? He doesn't use a catalyst? Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's an empty hand. Again, the complaint is not like what's in the hand. The problem I have is purely this actual effect. This stupid holy effect on the head of the mace. When the mace shrinks, because I'm pretty sure that's what they do when they turn it, they put it away. They just shrink it so that way it's literally impossible to see. I think the effect follows the mace head still, so it becomes part of his hand, even though he's holding nothing with the catalyst thing. So it just looks like he's got like something shiny there, and it's like, no, that I don't want to misinform or distract with that. All right, I'm gonna try something crazy, chat. Oh, fuck. No, I can't. What I was gonna do, the plan. What I was gonna do was just try to time it so that way right before this buff went away, we made him go through the heal. So I just get it like literally right then. I assume it has to be like on a 60-second timer or something. My little man just got back from the groomer because it looks like a marshmallow and smells like lavender. Bless up. Yeah, it's always nice when a dog comes back from getting cleaned. Come on. Come on, get over here. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Oh. No! Well, maybe I could do that with the VOD. Unfortunately, I did not get there in time with the screenshot button. But hey, it's fine. Oh. Woo! Of course. All right, we're going to try that again. I actually almost had it perfect that time. Like, it was almost exactly as I planned. If I did it just slightly earlier, it would have worked. That's the crazy part. I wonder, is there a way to manually make enemies use each of their attacks from the cheat engine? Like, is there a way to just manually do that? Because maybe I could just set up the camera and make him do it without trying to force it out in the wild. Now that we just know, like, yeah, he can do it. Because I can't do it when I control him, unfortunately. But maybe if I control him and then find something that lets me force the animation, I can try that. All right, we're going to try this now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Why are you like this? Why were you literally waiting until the buff disappeared so you could reapply it? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you do this to me? Another 60 seconds of Mace discourse. Hello, Alabama. Come on. Yellow. All right. Anything else? Oh. Well. Let's test this. I want to test if I'm right. Mm-hmm. Oh, he does. I guess that's true that he is technically part of that class of mob. That's funny. You know, I'm very sad we do not get their golden dagger thing. I think it's neat. Considering these guys are priests, I have to wonder if there's a ceremonial purpose for them to use this. Like, I'm trying to think. I don't know. People suffer all this and tell you he's carefully designed. I was designed to suffer. What do you mean? It takes a lot of care to maximize my suffering. All right. Animate. Let's look now. Play animation. Oh, that's for the player. Right back to my initial position. Reload the character. Oh my god. NPC menus maybe? No. Yeah, I don't know if I can make the enemy do whatever attack they possibly have. That's draw distance and stuff. Yeah, this is for the hero character. Item drop. NPC menus. Like, yeah, this doesn't work, unfortunately. Para mods. Enemy common param. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know how to mess with any of this stuff without breaking something. Attack param. Tools. No. Yeah. It's unfortunate. Okay. It's unfortunate, but we're gonna have to keep trying. That's the only thing I can do. Where's return? Oh, right. Ah, damn. I screwed up. 1 second, chat. Let's redo this then. Warp. There we go. Statistics. There we go. Man. Literally, if it would just be like you control this enemy, now you can have a list of all their animations and you can play each and every one of them, I would do that in a heartbeat. I would literally spend an entire week just going through every enemy and taking a thing of all their relevant animations. You know I would. Alas, we don't live in that perfect timeline. Oh. Well. I was hoping... Is there a revive mobs button? No, unfortunately. Oh. What the hell did I do? This isn't what I wanted. Warp! Warp! Just get your hand on the debug menu, shake my head. That might be the next step. Cheat engine has failed me. Listen, I just need to learn the magic of coding, chat. That's all I need to do. All right. It's enough. It's enough. All right. Look at you. I think you have it set for M for mini when it should be set to W for wumbo. Oh my god. Just set me for Bermuda. All right. Oh. Oh. All right, can we do it? Come on, please. I beg you. Oh my God, why won't you do it right? Frank! I beg you. Oh. Oh, I think it's the wrong. I want to believe it. I believe it's just because I'm using my hand. Oh my God. I can't do the kick now. I'm an idiot. Oh my God, why can't I do kicks now? What the fuck is wrong with me? There we go. Hey, the doing it twice is what annoys me. Because, like, you're not supposed to do the animation twice, but that tells me you were going to do another animation, but you, for some reason, auto-locked on doing this above all priorities, and then you did the normal animation you were planning to do after that again. Just... Like, why is it so hard to program an enemy who, when they're on death's door, they automatically do a heal? They don't wait for the player to. Nope. Damn. That's what happens when you're too used to kicking lizards. I don't even know what you're talking about, I am. Really? Oh my God, we're out. Can I make it where I have infinite Estus? Is that a cheat I can use? Nope, they didn't make that. No infinite Estus drinking. Unfortunate. Look at another script, see if I can find it. World flags. Bosses. Elevators. Gestures. Illusory walls. It only shows you 3. That's the crazy part for me. Weird how that happens. Oh, okay, sure. Whatever. We have to reset anyway, I guess. If you got so many gripes, why don't you try coding a Dark Souls, smart guy? Ay. I need infinite Estus to get infinite divine blessings, my guy. I'll be honest, I don't know if divine blessings would work. I could definitely see a world where divine blessing does not count as the right type of healing. It has to be Estus. I'll be honest, I wish we could just raise the limit to 99. It would make things so much easier. I never want to see this stupid buff again. You know what? This works. Just get over here. thought this was a good idea. Just heal. Just heal, you dumbass. What, does he need a little bit more? Nope, that's not working. The Lothric Ball bans me. They can try. Lothric, tear down this wall. Are you kidding me? Come on, go back. There we go. No! Why? It tries me up a wall. It so annoys me because, like, sometimes they will do it. But they just feel the compulsive need to buff this stupid weapon every chance they get. Is Lothric named after Lothric or the opposite? He's the son of the last king of Lothric. What do you think I am? But he did it. I said it's not the worst if you get shots like this, but I would prefer not to have that. Oh my god, it exists. Chat, it exists. I like it. It's a good one. That one works still. Something we're in between these two zooms, I think. But yeah, both of these work. A little late, I think, but yeah. Doesn't that look so much less distracting than the giant white glow that's just weirdly there? Bountiful sunlight, Guinevere, I love your bountiful twin suns. Look at those beautiful, bountiful, big, bouncy twin suns, chat. Now, while we have the chance, let's see if we can do it again and maybe get an angle on this one. But I'm willing to say I think we got it good. Uh-oh. How the hell are you alive? You are the luckiest dumbass on the planet. I want you to know. Okay, come on. Come on. Okay, yeah. Good. God, it feels so good to not have him have the buff for such a long time. Like, why can't you always be like this? All right, come on. No! Oh, no, not again. We're back into the mines. No, but seriously, I do think these are good. These are good options. Again, the only reason I would not want to use these is because the angle. But I'll be honest, I don't think the angle is that much of a problem. Like I would love to get an angle. Like, where is it? Kinda like this. Maybe a little bit more. But again, beggars can't be choosers, and this is a pretty good alternative. Like, I'm not going to complain about this. Or this. He likes his suffering enough as... No, we got it. We got it. So we can now say that we have a really good shot on record of these knights using bountiful sunlight. 100% Guinevere's miracle. Oh, guys, but it could still just be a daughter, and Guinevere taught her the miracle. Stop inventing characters you don't need to. It's obviously just Guinevere, you dumbasses. Just accept the facts. Your waifu got married 3 times. She's a hag. Yeah, we're good, so. There we go. Oh, we will make it work, chat. We will make it work. If it's the last thing I do. All right, here we go. Oh. Oh. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. Forgive me, officer. Third marriage has to take the hit. Darling, it's not the men, it's you. Imagine telling that to her face. I'm pretty sure Guinevere would like zap me with lightning. It's like, well, honey, did you ever think that maybe the problem is you? She got married to 2 insane men and 1 guy whose name is Flan. Yeah, like seriously, who marries a guy named Flan? Like seriously, how embarrassing. I just want to make sure. I don't know how much damage I could potentially be doing through that shield. I assume 0 still, but you never know. You never know. Hello? There. There it is, Junior. She thought he was god of the desserts. Honest mistake. Really. Damn, too early, unfortunately. I had the right idea. If I could just get him to do the force miracle, then back off and do it, I can try to force him into that. into that cycle. Fun. There we go. Cool, cool. Ah, damn. Actually, you've healed, right? Yeah, you've healed, so it wouldn't matter. Okay. All right, there we go. Now we're in a position. Of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. So it's about 60 seconds. I was probably counting a little slow, so it's a 60-second buff. Literally a whole goddamn minute of my life wasted every time with this thing. No way! Loki's done this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. Damn, I ran out. Damn. Damn, I ran out. Either idea though, I could just count and try to predict that. Again, I think we should just, you know what, chat? I think for the sake of all of our sanities, I think I'm just going to accept what I have here and move on with my life. I think that's for the best. The question is, which one would be better, do you guys think? Like, which one do you like more? Again, not, you know, I'm going to crop both of them, but like, which one do you think you would like more as a basis? You know what? I'll show it to you guys on the Discord server after I edit it. I'll just put that on the Discord. Nice. Okay. Okay. Anything else I want to get shots of? Oh, that's right! Shots of the Karthus skeleton guy. Also the chest in Anor Londo, so wait, okay, 1 second. 1 moment, please. We are warping! Warping! Yay! Everyone's like, yay, he's finally leaving. He's finally leaving the garden. You prefer the first? Good to know. Anor Londo. There we go. All right. Uh-huh. There we go. Let there be light. Okay, where the flippin' hell is this? Ah, there you are. God, why does this chest look like it belongs in the second stage of hell? Like, holy hell. Like, holy wind, Batman. Bro's just chilling. Bro is just chilling. Push a ban on Lothric ASAP. Hey, Trump, can you please slap some tariffs on Lothric? I really appreciate it, broski. Please, El Trumpador. El Presidente. All right. Oh, ain't that cute? It's even more obviously bones. It's actually less obvious how much this stuff is bone. Looking at it from any angle except... All right, where am I gonna... Well, that's sure not gonna work, so... Okay, here's what I think's gonna happen. I think... All right. All right, and then we... Where is it? No, that's the wrong param. Close that. Ah, there it is. There we go. Bones is bones, young man, and meat is meat. Eat your veggies. Eat your veggies. Where is it? Disable gravity. There we go. I am no longer... pathetic. Actually, we want to make it a little lower. Just a little bit. Like, how about here? There we go. Yeah, I like that better. I just want to get rid of that stupid effect. Like, God, it looks bad. I see why I didn't have a screenshot for this before. Because I probably looked at that chest, I was like, oh no, bueno. Why am I speaking Spanish? Trading in chat. I'm now going to be going over to the Spanish community, explaining my explaining all of my Souls content to dem Spaniards. Sorry to say, I'm leaving you guys hanging, but I got to do it. Oh. There we go. All right, no update. There we go. Free cam. Yeah, a lot more manageable. There we go. There we go. You know what the crazy part is? It almost looks like the OG lighting. Don't you think? With this torch, like, out of the way, you don't see it. Like, if it wasn't for the background, you could almost fool me into thinking that this was a mod bringing back the original game's lighting. Maybe I'm crazy for saying that, but it just kind of gives that vibe. Uh-huh. Logan, you know how I could get in contact with the CIA? They confiscated my turbo boots and I really want them back. Nope. Can't help you. No more turbo. You shouldn't be drinking and driving. I just realized, like, all of like Aldrich's guys are like on this side. I just kind of find that funny how they set that up. Like, there's nothing over here. Nothing. Nothing. Hey, beautiful. I got screenshots of this myself, but I think Bonfire VNs might be better. Just because he doesn't have... well, this or this. Like, none of this is in like the background when I'm getting shots like that. So I might take another look at his stuff instead. At least you have eyes this time, Gwendolyn. That's a positive. I heard people say that, I think it was Sandus K that confirmed this, but I'm pretty sure they do in fact use like Lothric's face model for Gwendolyn and stuff. Which I'm actually not shocked at all, considering the blood relation and the fact they share a voice actor. Like, that kind of just makes sense to me. God, I love that they redid Gwyn's statue for this game. I assume they did the same with Guinevere's, but I've actually never compared to see how different it is from the OG. I just think this one's cool. Especially considering they only use the statue, what, twice in the entire game? Yeah, where's Night Shift him? Actually, Guinevere's statue only gets used this once, I'm pretty sure. Like, holy hell. Like, at least these guys are everywhere, right? So, you get something out of them. Oh God, it's the perfect spot. Chat, when did I make... When did I actually make good decisions on where I place things? Like, Nanda. Alright. I. I think that's a good one. Something like this. And then maybe... God. I guess we can... Something like this, I think, would be fair. Oh, or this. Need a guide on how to undark your soul by Gwyn. It's like, man, I went through the first flame and came out a raisin, but I was able to get back into shape. Here's how. When doing self-help. That might be the best of the shots. Yeah, that might be the best one. Okay, that's nothing. Ah, man. You don't really get a sense of... Yeah, this is how you get the sense of the giant and stuff. Yeah. I know it's be annoying considering it's all over the internet right now, but have you seen the new season of Smiling Friends? I haven't even heard of it, Nick. I legit don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's the crazy thing about the internet. Like, literally, you can be in like one quarter of the internet where like all you hear about is this one thing or whatever, and then you could just go to another part of the internet and it's like nothing, right? Like, that's kind of crazy, right? Like, I could like, let's say I have literally like 1 billion people. That means there's 7 billion people who are probably watching something else. Like, they don't even know I exist. Like, it's really kind of crazy when you think about it and trying to judge, you know, popularity of something, right? But yeah, I'm happy to hear this new season's apparently really good. Guess I'd have to go see if I'd want to check that out. Be sure to buy a Lord vessel using this 50% dollar off coupon. Bro's living under a rock. What? I promise you. I most certainly am not. Though I will say, I am in fact living. I am most certainly living. That is indeed what I do. I don't even know why I'm taking shots at this stuff. I don't need to. I don't even remember what these doors look like in the OG. Even my normie cousins are into it, LOL. Well, like I said, really depends. There's tons of stuff I'm only on the peripherally aware of that I hear are really popular. And there's some stuff that at least I know are really popular that I definitely know people have not known anything about either. So yeah, there's a gradient in my experience. Just delete that weird ass Pontiff Knight Scythe Darth buff that doesn't buff. Yay! Yay! Stuff that should probably be content. Yay! Adult Swim. That's probably why. Because, yeah, I definitely don't watch Adult Swim. I haven't watched TV in, like, forever. Like, I loved it when we finally got streaming technology. I was like, okay, television, bye-bye. I can't believe they repaired the window. How could Gwendolyn repair the window? All right, there's nothing else here, so let's go to Karthus and finish things up. I have done what I needed to do. Oh, right. I need to fix the update thing. Disable gravity. No update. There we go. I should also be going to, Karthus Catacombs instead. That might be the smart thing to do. Why am I turning Quebec in again? Quebekistan? How do you say this thing? He also added all these little spikes in Anor Londo pillars. Such a waste of money. What a waste of money. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted. My bad. Oh, look, it's the stuff on the kiln again. Oh, wow, look at all the stuff that's on the kiln. Who knew Karthus were actually the ones that secretly were supporting the First Flame this entire time? Wow. I never would have imagined. It was Karthus the whole time. All right, all I gotta do is really just kind of stand here, right? Do I still have the FOV thing? I think I still have the FOV thing. It feels like I still have the FOV thing. Oh, I do not. Lol. Lol. Come on, do it. Come on, do it with your pathetic little dodge. Yeah, totally leading me around by the sands. I can feel it. You know what the best part is? I think these are the basic throwing knives. I don't even know if these are actually poopers. Up, sir. The skeleton was not designed for this area. Man, I was so close on that one. Oh, that was cool. You know, the best part is we have the stream for this one, so I might be able to get away with a few misses. That's not it. Uh-huh. When you think about it, Loki is a Karthus citizen. He's never showed us himself. Therefore, he's a skeleton. Right. Yeah, I can always rerun the VOD. I have tried to avoid that because, you know, obviously there's always going to be at least a slight quality difference, even on a 4K stream, between the screenshot and not. And generally, I've been getting really good screens. But, like, yeah. It's not the end of the world. Though it's funny, the biggest problem is trying to get screenshots that don't have these stupid knives, at least obviously in the background. Again, granted, I can crop stuff, so there's definitely a lot more flexibility. He was like, uh-oh. Wolner's not gonna like me doing it. I think it's... I think a few more and then we look at what we got. That's not... a little late on that. Up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are basic throwing knives, which is so funny to me. All that lore about the kukris and they don't even actually use them. Hey, no, Bray, that's the next thing you gotta add. Replace their throwing knives with proper kukris if that's what these are. I'm gonna get cool shots of. This is honestly probably my favorite design of skeleton in the entire series. Which is a shame because I hate how slow his dodge is. Like it feels like it does zero justice. At the very least, they need to make it where his dodging around like will break your lock on or something. Like it's just so absurd. I think that last one I got was the one I really was interested in. No one will notice they're throwing knives besides you, Loki Pro. You're right. You right. All right, let's look. You don't care about any of these. Give me the good boy. Yeah, look at those. Those ain't kukri. I feel lied to, chat. It's okay. Oh, this one, that one's tempting. Just standing there menacingly. I really do like that pose. That one's not bad either. Even if I crop it a little. I don't know. There's something about it I don't like. Maybe. I'm not gonna lie, this one intrigues me. Maybe if I angle it a bit before we crop it. That one's pretty good. Yeah, not gonna lie, that one's pretty solid. Not as good as the other. That one, if I got some frames earlier, I think would have been the one. Yeah, so many I just am a little short on. That one's got pop potential. maybe. Yeah, so many of these shots, these could be the ones, but they're just a little late. There's another one of these. I don't think I like it as much the more I look at it. Would be legit if not for the throwing knives on the ground. A little too far away. My dearest, manly, and honorable Jugo King died. Jugo, no! God, man, Arthas has so much potential. Not gonna lie, that don't look half bad. It looks like he on the dance floor. Like he about to do the freaky. I guess I can't even tell what I'm looking at. Wow. That one might be a keeper. Chad! Chad! Like, come on. That's pretty badass. That's a pretty badass shot. You got two really good ones here at the end. Do the freaky, huh? Yeah, you know. The Michael Jackson dance. The freaky. The horrorsome. The terror. The astonishing. The heart pumping, you could say. I guess that one could also be interpreted as a unit. Like, come on. You don't see it? That's tough. Yeah, this, legit. This makes Karthus look 10 times more cool than it actually is as an area. I'm trying to see what the alternative would be. I mean, something like that one. This one is okay. It's a bit closer, but it doesn't have that same, I think. I just don't think it comes together as well. I don't quite like that one on top of it. Maybe. Yeah, maybe going through the VOD would be the better option. Maybe. This is what I think is better. I like this one. It's a bit weird. For this one, for some reason I don't like how the eyes are drawing it. Yeah, I feel like we got a close-up on that jump attack better. It'd be cool. You know, beggars can't be choosers, as they say. Maybe if I angle this, I can make that look cooler, but I feel like it'd have to be a pretty goddamn radical angle. I mean, this is an option. But I think that's two that are going to have this guy on the left side. You know, this one actually, this one's not half bad in terms of getting the point across. Like, I don't hate this one as a concept. All right. We have to look to see if I could get anything better. But I think that's good enough. I only need like one or two of these if I really want to force it. We could try getting one more. Uh-huh. 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 Uh-oh. Hey, that's a pretty cool shot, too, with the hand here. All right. Damn, I'm always delayed with these. I don't like how that... I like how that turned out. Not bad. More of this option. That one you can't even tell. But I just want to focus on the knives. This is not a bad option. All right. Oh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Dude just doesn't want to do it. Oh. Uh-huh. Come on. Uh-huh. Damn. Come on. Damn. Damn. Oh, that might have been it. That might have been it, chat. I think I got it. I think I saw the magic pixel. That's not a bad one. Almost. Pretty cool. Yes, that's when we froze cam for a second. I like that one better. You can actually, yeah, and I can crop in. Yeah, that's a good one. Not a bad option. I think the problem is got those there. Maybe. We're so close. That's not bad. That looks pretty okay. It's around. Yeah! Yeah, brother. I like this. I like this. Plenty of space to crop. Only would require me to I can rotate it just a bit. All right, that's it, chat. It's midnight. I think I got the shot I wanted. That's all, folks. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you joining me on this misadventure. I'm glad we finally got the shots we wanted. So we confirmed everything that we needed to. Very happy about that. And now we can focus on the important stuff. Namely, probably getting Londor. I don't know. Maybe we'll switch gears from Londor and go back to Bloodborne. I know you guys also love your Bloodborne. I'm so close, chat. I'm so close. I'm so close. So close to wrapping up all my website content. And then I can be like, my work here is done and disappear on all of you.